Seeing different combination of goods. Let's us hear the background of the scenario. Si Lucas is a farmer with na siya fixed farm area of 1,000 square meter. His land can plant with either banana or lanzones or combination of both because his land labor capital are limited raman iyang kanang labor and capital. He cannot produce unlimited amounts of both crops in the same time, so therefore he must decided how to allocate these resources efficiently. So dapat mag-decide si Lucas kung unsa ang iyahang dapat itanom, lansunis ba or bananas, kay gamay raman siya land. Ang production possibility curve kay cutting up this product is possibility curve show the different combination sa bananas and lanzones the Lucas can produce given his available resources. So at the extreme left point of the curve, si Lucas ga-produce siya of 450 kilos of lanzones and 10 kilos of bananas. At the extreme right point, he produced 120 kilos of lanzones and 40 kilos of bananas. So other points on the curve just as 340 kilos of lanzones or 20 kilos of bananas and 230 kilos of lanzones and 30 kilos of bananas kay ga-represent kanina unsa ang possible effective combination sa usa ka product. So all points on the curve indicates efficient use of resources, while ang point of inside the curve kay ga-show gani siya underutilization of resources. Ang point outside the curve and unattainable given the current resources and technology. So ang trade-off of opportunity cost, the PPC clearly na show siya ang trade-off between sa producing sa bananas and lanzones. If si Lucas nag-decide to produce more banana, dapat mo reduce siya pag tanom sa lanzones, or the quantity of lanzones that must be given up the product more bananas represent the opportunity cost. Similarity ra sa production sa more lanzones, dapat mo choice iya i-sacrifice ang banana para production. So the conclusion of my report is that production possibility curves help to explain the problem of scarcity and need for choice in economics. In Lucas' case, limit resources forced him to choose between sa iyang production sa bananas and lanzones. So the PPC kay nag-demonstrate kay siya og unsa pa ang effective production or trade-off and opportunity cost sa iyahang pagtanom sa lanzones or bananas, or making its usual tool in understand the basic economic concept. That's all my report.
There are 4 factors of production. First, land. It includes all resources provided by nature like soil, water, forest, minerals, and even real estate. Example, a landowner leasing farmland to tenants or someone renting out a condominium. So, ang taiya sa yuta maka-receive of payment known as rent. The second one is labor, which is human effort. It refers to physical and mental effort by people in production. It includes both manual workers like construction workers, machine operators, and professionals like teachers, engineers, and doctor. Like for example, ang engineer maka-receive around 25,000 monthly. So, ang kanang ilan na-receive nga income sa workers, it is referred as a wage or salary. So, the third one is capital. So, when we say capital, ang come up dayon sa atong mind is money, which is, ang capital, dili na siya mag-matter about sa money. It also about man-made tools and equipment. So, it refers to goods created by humans to produce other goods, like machines, factories, tools, and infrastructure. So, imagine tagiya ka sa cargo truck, then a local farmer kay na need sila truck to transport sa ilang product ngadto sa city. So, the capital provider kay ikaw, which is ang tagiya sa truck. So, what the user earns? Nagsabot mo sa farmer nga kanang taga-biyahe nila kay bayaran ka kanang 2,000 per trip. So, mura ni siya kanang interest or rental fee, which is the payment for using your capital. So, unsay may ma-earn sa kanang tagiya sa truck. So, you will get a 2,000 per trip as income for letting farmers use your truck or sa imong capital. So, the owner of the capital earns an income called interest. The last one is entrepreneurship. So we all know the difference between entrepreneur and entrepreneurship. The entrepreneur is the person, while ang entrepreneurship, it is the process or activity, or it is an action. So entrepreneurship, the ability to combine land, labor, and capital effectively to produce goods and services. So entrepreneurs innovate, organize businesses, and take risks. Like for example, a business owner who invests in a new product line, risking losses but aiming for gains. So now let's move forward to three basic economic problems. The first one is what to produce. So every society has limited resources, so it must decide which goods and services to make. For example, should farmers grow rice or bananas, or should factories make shoes or furniture? So it is about choosing the right products and how much of each to produce. The second one is how to produce. This is about how goods are made. Should production use more workers, which is labor incentive, or more machines, which is capital incentive? For example, a country with many workers may rely on manual labor, while a rich country with advanced technology may use machines. The third one is for whom to produce. This asks who gets to use the goods. Ang kanibang product kay para ra ni sa mga kanaang tigulang, or para ra ni sa mga bata, or ang kaning product for wealthy people or sa mga average people lang ba. So like for example, luxury car brand like BMW kay lang target ani kay mga dato, while ang brand like Honda or Toyota kay para sa mga kanaang average people.
Economic system. An economic system refers to the means through which society determines answer to the basic economic problems, like how society decide what to produce, how to produce, and for whom. So there are four types of economic system. First, traditional economy. A traditional economy is an economic system that is based on custom, beliefs, and tradition that have been followed for generations. In a traditional economy, economic activities are shaped by tradition and culture, not by the government or markets. Jobs and skills are passed down through the families such as farming, fishing, or crafting. So basically, in a traditional economy, ang tao is nag-focus or nag-stick na sila sa ilang tradition. Second, command economy. A command economy is an economic system where the government makes all major economic decisions instead of individual or businesses. So, in a command economy, the government control what is produced, how much is produced, and how it is distributed. So, prices and wages are set by the government, not by the supply and demand. People have little or no choice about what goods are available or what jobs they do. So this system is most common in a socialist or authoritarian state. Third, market economy. A market economy is an economic system where economic decisions are based by the consumer and producer, not the government. So, in a market economy, supply and demand determine what goods are produced and how much. Consumer choose what to buy, and the producer siya mo pili og unsay iyahang ibaligya. Prices guide production. If high demands on goods or services, mo high sad ang price. But if low demand ra gali, lower sad ang price. In market economy, There is private ownership of businesses and property. And lastly, mixed economy. A mixed economy is an economic system that combines elements of market, command, and traditional economies. In a mixed economy, one system usually dominates, most often ang market system. Consumer and producer makes most decision freely, but the government step in when necessary. The government may intervene through taxes, subsidies, regulation, or public service to protect consumers, workers, and the environment. Importance of economics. Help explain real-life issues seen in the news, such as inflation, unemployment, and economic growth. Shows how limited resources are allocated among competing needs. Helps people make better decisions on spending, saving, and investing. Through the study of economics, individuals can make better decisions regarding og unsaan la paggasto, pag-save og money, and invest. Helps evaluate government economic performance. So, economic helps citizens assess the performance of government economic policies. Scientific approach in economic. Economics follow a scientific approach by studying how scarce resources are used to satisfy unlimited ones. It applies logical reasoning, mathematical tools, and statistical analysis to understand economic behavior. Economic theories are tested using facts and real-world data to ensure accuracy and reliability. That's all. Thank you.